This video is sponsored by Opera GX. Second Life is one of the strangest virtual worlds I've visited, and even now, after spending roughly the past 2 months learning and exploring it, I'm still mostly confused, but also fascinated. My first run-in with Second Life was back in the late 2000s, when ads for this 3D multi-user online space were unavoidable, and I remember downloading it on the family PC at the time, but didn't get very far at all, so 10-year-old me just uninstalled it about 20 minutes later. Fast forward to the present day me, I've been thinking a lot about games that rely almost entirely on the creations of its community, and what gets left behind when the player base eventually dwindles. I wanted a new realm to explore, something that would feel like a digital remnant of the past filled with relics of its once bustling community. And Second Life, which was launched publicly over 2 decades ago in 2003, was the first thing to pop into my mind. It pierced the mainstream in ways I rarely see, featuring in TV series like CSI New York and The Office. There were news segments of people making a lot of real money from the platform, and global businesses and embassies even had their own in-world presence. It wasn't just a space that provided the opportunity to play, but also one that people felt they were actually living in. I was very curious to see what has remained, so after about 18 years since the last time I tried, I once again found myself installing Second Life. I eagerly jumped into the world of Second Life once the installation was finally completed, but this led to me being immediately met with a rather well-known issue for the game: its performance. It runs terribly even on good PC specs, and after attempting to follow some guides and tweaking settings, I eventually gave up and just accepted that I'll have to get used to watching a PowerPoint presentation occasionally. Of course, one of the biggest parts of the Second Life experience is customizing your avatar, so I figured I'd start with that. I noticed that a majority of those I had seen in World followed a certain style, which I can only describe as the acidified filter personified. And while it's not really my thing, it was a good learning opportunity being able to observe what's trending throughout the user base. Despite that, there are a lot of really great options for alternative avatars on the marketplace, so I decided to go for a sci-fi anime approach with mine. That meant first chucking some money onto my account so I could buy the parts I needed, trading my real-life British pounds for the in-game currency of Linden dollars. And yes, there is an actual floating exchange rate for those. As I scrolled through the marketplace pages, I realized that, like all platforms that depend on user-made content, there has been a painfully noticeable surge of AI-generated slop over the past few years. It is guaranteed that you will stumble across billboards plastered with those very obvious, generic, and depressingly ugly visuals. But at least for the stores, it was somewhat avoidable by searching through slightly older creations. It was also no surprise that they were infinitely more unique than most of the newer stuff, and overall I had plenty of sellers that were making genuinely cool pieces I could use for my character. Oftentimes there would be actual stores in World where you could buy these digital products from the sellers, sometimes at a slight discount, and many offer demo versions of items which you can try on first before committing to a purchase. I quickly learned that making my avatar was not as simple as I thought it would be, and it ended up being my main hurdle in learning Second Life. It's nowhere near as easy as changing the look of Opera GX, which is a highly customizable browser and today's sponsor. Thanks to the stacked library of options on the GX store, you can find the perfect look for your daily browsing experience, and for free too. There are wallpapers with both dark and light versions, and animated ones or live wallpapers that react to your actions in the browser. You can select a custom font and even icons for both the in-browser sidebar and the taskbar, as well as having the ability to change the splash screen animation that plays on opening Opera GX. Pushing visual customization even further, you can play around with shaders that add a CRT-like overlay or other fun effects to mimic your favorite games. And even when it comes to audio, you can add background music and change typing and tap sounds. Every aspect can be unique to you. There are very helpful features that I use myself, such as the forced dark mode toggle and video pop-out function. And you have control over adblock and a built-in VPN too, so you can disappear into the shadows. Switching to Opera GX requires practically no effort thanks to the import tool that quickly moves over all your history, bookmarks, and cookies from your previous browser should you want to do so. Not to mention the browser is also compatible with every Google Chrome extension. If you'd like to try out Opera GX, feel free to check out the download link in the description. A big thank you to Opera GX for sponsoring this video. In order to fully customize your appearance with things you've bought, you have to navigate a file explorer type inventory system which easily gets very messy. with some items requiring extraction first before you're able to use them, or they would just attach a giant box to your body. This meant going to a free sandbox map, placing the boxes on the ground, clicking them, and then applying the item to my avatar. There are also HUDs for certain things like body and face types, which you use for further customization, and I managed to battle my way through alphas and material options to finally end up with this. This took me a total of 4 full days to make, and I even had to buy new animations to ensure my character movement wasn't stiff or clipping through itself too much in certain parts. You can even get particle effects and specific animations for teleporting or typing, as well as sounds you can add alongside them. It is actually very impressive how much you can do with an avatar in Second Life, but my god is it unnecessarily complex to achieve that, and I was panicking when I was in a public club and had accidentally left absolutely nothing to the imagination while I was trying to figure out how to put some damn clothes on. Not to mention the hour I spent as a demo goldfish. All in all though, the effort was kinda worth it because I was avatar mogging by the end of it, and I get a lot of compliments for it in World, which always gives me a much needed ego boost. Now that I was ready to explore the world, I spent some time in the Learning Hub, which basically just taught me how to move around and fly, showing me that another thing I would just have to get used to is how badly it feels to control your character. I jumped into some more destinations that I could find recommended on forums and in the Viewer tab, with almost each one of them being entirely empty except for me. I was curious about how many people actually play Second Life still, so I looked it up, and apparently there's around 30,000 or more users online in World on average, which I can only assume includes bots. But even then, you would not think this was the case at all, given that the most popular destinations I've seen would have about 50 people in them, seemingly for events, and only a handful would have more than just 2 users present, leaving the others entirely vacant. Opening the overall map shows that Second Life is huge, though the vast majority of it completely lacked any green dots indicating players, so I tried clicking randomly on different areas to see what I could find. Some were just a giant square of grass, others were inaccessible due to me lacking the required permissions to visit, and were boarded off with partially invisible walls that stopped me from flying through. Whenever I would click on the same place as a green dot, it would almost always be within a shopping district or private land that I couldn't access. And there was even one Sonic map I was really excited to check out before I was instantly booted out because my account did not meet the minimum 90-day age, being about 40 days old at the time. I would have thought that would be more than enough, but given that many profiles I had seen were often over a decade old and stumbling across newer users such as myself was surprisingly rare, perhaps it's a reasonable security measure against troll accounts. On that note, I would sometimes overhear conversations where people would share their age in some of the more populated maps, and an overwhelming majority would say that they're in their 30s and mostly 40s, with a few in their mid to late 20s. So there's definitely a much older user base if you're comparing it to something like Roblox. There also seems to be an established social etiquette of sorts, and I watched users complain if someone was standing too close to them, for example. Even as I was aimlessly wandering around the map exploring houses suspended in the sky or those situated within their own giant cubes, I once had someone later message me to ask how I had gotten into their home, which confused me a little considering it was quite literally a publicly accessible map. Though it was quite endearing to see that they were actually kinda concerned to find a sci-fi anime girl breaking and entering their home, which is understandable. There are some places in Second Life that work as interactable attractions, and to show exactly what the experience is like when visiting such a space, I decided to throw in some live commentary gameplay as I explored these realms in all their janky glory. First up was one I found recommended online called The Chocolate Factory, which was centered around the Willy Wonka and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory films of 1971 and 2005 respectively. I don't remember there being any reference to 2023's Wonka, so the map was most likely made before it was announced, or the creator hated it so much they prefer to pretend it doesn't exist, which is a very funny possibility. So I need to get my golden ticket first. Get your golden ticket, good luck. Oh, I have to do the Willy Wonka gacha. I have to pay a linden! $1 dollar? I have 3. I have 3 left. I spent all of my money on my avatar. I got it! Where is it? Yes! Can I hold it? Oh, I can! There's my golden ticket. So I guess we can go now? Is it this way? Well, which way is it? Is this just a toilet? Literally just a toilet. Okay. Oh. Oh no. Oh my god. How do I get down? Oh, is this, Charlie's shack? I don't remember it being this bad. It was a bit nicer than this, wasn't it? Maybe not. I mean, the fridge looks quite nice. That can't be a cheap fridge. What is happening? Can you stop, please? Right, I'm in first person view for this now. Okay, you can stop. Was there another door here, actually? Oh, there is. There's a red arrow pointing to this door. What? What was that? Why is... I don't remember there being any explosives in Charlie's house, so it does seem like some creative liberties are being taken here. Well, there's plenty of spare golden tickets on the ground. Can't I just pick those up for later? What just happened? Was that because I touched something? Oh dear. Okay, well, we'll go inside. I don't know why this keeps whispering to me. Stop, no, don't. Why is it keeps doing this? What does this mean? Can we go in then? Oh, I can. Oh, I waltzed on through. Ooh! Oh, this is quite nice. I guess we'll follow the path. Yo, they have the Oompa Loompas! I assume I need to get on... There's like a boat. I don't really know where the boat is. Or does it want me to float in the... in the chocolate? The chocolate river. Just looks like shit. What is it doing? What? Oh, there's a box up here. Maybe this is the boat. Wait, before getting on board boat, make sure you look around Wonka Candy area. Well, I think I had a look around here, so it should be fine. Whoa! Okay, the boat's leaving. The boat's leaving without me. Wait for me! No! Okay, the boat's gone. Do I have to sit here, maybe? Cuddles? 3 cud C? I'm cuddling an invisible person. Right, sit here. Yes, there we go. Okay, cool. Ooh, it's showtime! Oh no, the wall of shit. Don't go in there. Oh, okay. Oh, that's close. Stop, don't grab your fizz pop below. I warned you. Wait, I have to pay for this? Why do I have to pay for the fizz pop too? Click below to go to the next room, but first grab fizz pop. Right, but the fizz pop, it costs real money. Okay, well I have 2 Linden dollars left. We can do this. We can buy this. Where's my damn fizz pop? Right, so do I just hold it? Yo, I'm floating! Okay, so it just makes me float because I'm gassy? Question mark? Is that why? I'm just floating around. Cool. Right. Oh, we walked through the window, right? Okay, I guess I just float forever now. I don't know how to stop it.
This way, please.
What? Where? I don't know where that is.
This way, please.
I don't know where that is. It sounds like it's coming from everywhere. Is that me? Because I've got the fizz pop? Oh, I see. Okay, get rid of the fizz pop. This is a nightmare. I don't want to be gassy anymore. Sit here. Oh, it wants me to sit on this tiny acorn. Okay. I'm getting attacked by squirrels. Oh, I see. I can... Okay. So if I want to get like a nice picture. Very good photo opportunities, actually. What is this? Oh, the TV room. Yeah, the TV glasses. Another $1? I can't afford all this. It's my last Linden dollar. I don't want to pay. I had enough of paying. Oh, the bubblegum room is... Oh, it's going to make me pay for the bubblegum too. It's giving you pink bubblegum. Oh, see, this one's for free. Well, that's good. Am I even wearing this right now? I don't see it. Oh, it is. It's just because my face is... It's custom. Got it. Almost there. Touch to res. Enjoy the ride. Okay, I do like the roller coaster stuff. This is fun. Oh. Oh. All right, we've got the magic chocolate bar. Whoa. Yeah, there's fireworks, the cityscape. Oh God, the frames. I thought we get to keep the chocolate factory. Why is it escorting me? Is it because I didn't buy the TV glasses? Is that why? Oh. Oh, we're in space now. All right, we're leaving space. We're back in the chocolate factory. Maybe this is the gift shop, even though the whole thing was a gift shop. All right, so that was it. That was the chocolate factory.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. The journey is over.
That's what I just said. With my time in the chocolate factory now over, I wanted to try going to the kind of place that I love to visit in real life and see how well Second Life recreates the experience. So I searched up an aquarium I could visit, and there was only really one that I could actually connect to without any errors, which was the Everwild Aquarium and Safari Park. Touch. Tap to pay accepted. How much did I just pay? What did I just pay? Does this mean I can go? Click here to go down. Sorry, you must be in the group. Oh my, join group. $500? I really want to see this aquarium though. I have to try it. Yes! Okay, now I can join the group. Oh, this is the first group I'm joining. Disclaimer, oh, this park is for families, adults, and children to enjoy. Any nuisance caused, you will be ejected and banned from the park. Whatever. It is just me. What am I gonna do, annoy myself? Okay, well, I'm gonna have to give it a second to actually load in. Holy shit. Right, visitor guidelines. Don't tap on the glass. Our animals are sensitive. No food or drinks near the exhibits. Well, who's gonna stop me from drinking my fizz pop? There's no one here. I'm just going through. Okay, what do we have here? I don't think the textures have loaded in properly for these guys. Oh, they got a crab. It literally disappeared. Can I? Oh shit, I'm in the crab exhibit. I don't think I should be in here. Maybe this is what they meant by being a nuisance. That is fair. Okay, got more fish here in this one. Cool. Coral reef, clownfish. That is massive. That is, you know what? I think that's the biggest clownfish I've ever seen in my life. I also don't remember them being green. I think it's ill. Yo, we got the piranha exhibit. What's in here? Alligators. Oh, there it is. Okay, I think it might be dead. It's not moving. The snake, I just see is okay. Cute, they got the leopard geckos. Oh. Oh, stingray! It's so cute. Adorable. Oh, what a silly little guy. Quiet zone. Shh, no talking. Okay, we have the octopus. The low frame rate octopus. Shh, quiet! He'll hear you. Going down? Oh, this one's pretty cool. I like this one. The way they just levitate is really funny. Very, very low frame rate animations for a lot of these, but it's fine. My game is barely handling this, so yeah, probably for the best. Yo, is that a whale shark? Oh, there it goes. There he is. Yeah, this is pretty neat, actually. I mean, it looks like someone took quite a lot of time putting this together, to be fair. Kinda cool. Well, I guess that's it for the aquarium. I mean, I've paid less for full games, so... Wait, is that a roller coaster over there? How'd I get on that? Tickets? Don't make me buy a fucking ticket again. Oh, I can just walk through. Maybe because I'm a member, I get, like, to just go everywhere. Maybe. Okay, sit here. All right. Do I also have to control the ride at the same time? Ah, okay. Here we go. Oh. Wait, can I see this from this first-person view? I can't see shit. It's spinning really fast. What are those screams? Help me! Help! That is a disturbing dinosaur face. That's really creepy. Okay, sit here. Hold on. Don't fall? This is... Am I winning? Let's go. Wait, how long did these people stay here for? Did they stay here for 56 minutes? I got 28 seconds. I guess I was supposed to press stuff, but whatever. Hello, can I get a nachos, please? Yeah, I want to go on this, the roller coaster. What is it called? The Kraken. Yes. Type start and local chat to begin. Cool. I'm gonna sit at the front. Start. Here we go. Oh my god, I'm scared. Why am I scared? It's so high up. Oh, it goes even higher? Oh my god. Okay. First person. Quick. Uh-oh. There should be screaming here. Why was there screaming on the other one? Whoa! We did a little loop. Okay, and we're going up extra high. Now when I go back down, it's gonna be so fast. Watch this. Oh! Oh, this is death. Would you survive this? I don't think I would. Oh my god, this is it's so horrible with the frames. Yo, I'm touching the grass. That should have decapitated me. Safari park? Wait. Don't feed the animals. Stay in your gyrosphere. It's for your protection? What happens if I don't go in the gyrosphere? Do I get attacked? They seem friendly though. Baby gorilla, big gorilla. The lowest frame rate giraffe you've ever seen in your life. And it's stuck in one place, I think. All right, I'm just gonna run on through. I don't know where you get a sphere from. And also the animals aren't attacking me, so I think it's all right. You know what? This is probably safe, I'm sure. Oh, panda! Oh my God! They're adorable. And bears. Okay, slid away. Got scared of me, I think. All right, well, that was it. Is this the gyrosphere zone? Well, that was probably going to be a lot better on the sphere, but I couldn't figure it out. It's a greenhouse. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I think this is going to be a good picture. Let me sit here. Hanging out in the greenhouse. This is kind of cute. After I was satisfied with my time in the greenhouse, I wanted to check out a map that I actually heard of a couple years ago when I was researching a PlayStation 1 game called KOWLOON'S Gate. While I have not played the original title and have been eagerly awaiting an English fan translation for this surreal Japan-only adventure game, a prayer that is soon to be answered by Hilltop on June 9th, I have played the PS4 sequel KOWLOON'S Gate VR in a previous video. I find myself very drawn towards the world building of the series, and I was delighted to finally be able to see KOWLOON'S Gate Reborn in Second Life, which is a space first created in 2007 by some of the former staff according to the introductory WordPress site. My first hour or so in this area consisted of me running around and checking out the various shops within its winding, narrow streets. There are a lot of weird and wonderful avatars here, which you can purchase for fairly cheap or even pick up for free in some cases. And there's a well-decorated photo spot located within a small restaurant, which I can imagine probably doubles as a fun hangout spot if you're here with friends. So there is apparently a quest you can do in this map, which you start at the restaurant. So we're going to do that. You basically attach this HUD to your character, and then you can start playing. You speak to this restaurant manager, I think. I've forgotten the password to this box that contains all my important stuff. I need you to go to the wig shop and get the password from the owner. Okay. Right. Well, I don't really know my way, which could be a problem. Kowloon Wig Center. That's got to be it, right? Is it the rice cooker? The wig shop owner. I am the owner of the wig shop. All I could think about was a rice cooker. And before I knew it, I'd become a rice cooker myself. Did you come to ask for the password to his box? I think it's 6. The password is what? 6? I don't remember it being that simple, but thanks anyway. Thank you for coming back. Yesterday, I dropped my precious few peeled shrimp somewhere. Okay, I have to find and click on the 10 peeled shrimp. Everybody see one here? So there's one. Ah, that's so cool. It does the same sound effect. Is it supposed to stay on screen like this? Got the second one. Oh, third one over here. They're everywhere. It's a trail of shrimp. You can see how many shrimp you have by pressing this item button, and obviously reset the entire thing if you want. Now I have 5 halfway through. Wait, what is this? Something about oil? Touch this bow rad. Oh, dude, I'm not surviving this. Oh, I turned into oil. Yoshikawa has given you this object. Extra virgin your oil. I'll keep that. Thanks. I made oil out of myself. I'm not that greasy. Maybe. Well, I've accidentally entered the cinema, so now we have to watch this. So I have to put the HUD on. The ICS HUD. I think we pick up this card, this Kowloon Net card. Ah, it starts the movie. Okay, because of my animations, it keeps moving. I think this is probably better if the character stays still, perhaps. This is really cool though, like using the first person view. Wow, little intro. Neo Kowloon, exposure. Oh, do I need to click on this? I have no idea what's happening. Zooming in. I love how it takes control of your camera. No way, it puts you back in the map too? Oh, what a neat way of having like a movie in world. Okay, I guess I have to click on the picture. I picked up something that seemed to work. Interactive movie. This is really creative. It teleported me to the roof. Oh, what was that? Now wait a second. Oh God, that scared me. Oh, it's the camera thing. I remember this. I remember this from the PlayStation 4 one. It's this like little camera thing on legs. I have no idea what it's saying, but this is a vibe. Oh,
Is that the end? Wow, that was really interesting. It's so cool how people have worked with the limitations in-game. It's even cooler too because it's like an in-game movie, but it's still slightly interactable. Yeah, this is awesome. I'm really impressed with this Kowloon map. This is amazing. All right, back to shrimp hunting. So we have 6 shrimp now. There's a lot of shops here. Got all kinds of toilets. We got 4 kinds of running water tap with 2 animations washing hands and drinking the water. So if you do want to drink brown water, you can. I'm moving further away from the shrimp zone. I need to get back. I just want shrimp. Where are they? Oh my goodness. I have no idea where I am. You get Peanut Man. That's pretty cool. Kowloon Old Man Society. Now wait a minute, what was that? I want this. It's a free paper. Oh, okay. I have no idea what any of this says. Oh, this is a great old man society. It's like all the old residents of Kowloon or something. Oh, and they're swimming, playing golf. Wow, they're living their best life. Well, I'm glad I got that. What a lovely little magazine. Oh, if this is what I think it is, this should do something if I pay. Yes! Oh, it gave me my fortune? What is it? Oh god, what does this say? Today you are the Faucet Delusion. Lucky item is water pipe. What? What is this? What just happened? Excellent compatibility with gas stove stranger. It does not go well with unglazed urn delusion. Okay. Well, thanks Google Translate. This place is huge. I keep getting lost here. And the shops are so cool. Like they're selling the most random stuff that is honestly incredibly imaginative. You can buy a 3-wheel cart. Wow, look at the tiger print version. Yeah, and you can buy like your own Kowloon things here if you wanted to make your own map using these parts. I don't think I'm supposed to be here. Oh god. Oh god, no. Oh no, it's kind of a nightmare controlling this, by the way. I cannot stress this enough. It seems like I can maybe go into some of these houses if there's any room, which there isn't really. I have to make sure I go on this side. Yeah, I think these are people's homes, perhaps. They have a pet cockroach. People have decorated these, I believe. This one looks fancy. Whoa. Marlboro, you're gonna die anyway. Oh, buckshot roulette. So this isn't that old. Okay, I need to get back to the shrimps. I'm getting distracted. That is the coolest home I've seen in Second Life so far. I've just ran around everywhere. I swear there was one up here. Oh my god, there is. Okay, so how many is that? 7? Maybe up here? Oh, I found 8. Oh man, this is so tough. I think I'm gonna have to give up. I actually cannot find these. Unfortunately, I could not in fact locate the remaining peeled shrimp, so I had to abandon the quest. Even so, venturing through Kowloon's Gate Reborn was a fantastic experience. And if there is one place in the whole of Second Life that I can recommend indulging in, it's definitely this one. Given that Second Life is such an old game, what I wanted to see the most were the older worlds and especially homes, as if to take a glimpse into a bygone digital era. Sadly, this is where I would end up being fairly disappointed due to how things work with virtual property here. You can only own land by paying a subscription and/or renting a space from other users, meaning that if someone stops coughing up their Linden dollars or leaves Second Life altogether, whatever they've created on their land is removed. I couldn't find any archives or anything easily accessible that would allow me to visit past creations in-game, and the best look I could get was through videos on the Second Life channel highlighting old worlds that were once available. I have no idea if the creators Linden Labs have backups of this kind of thing, but I do think it's a shame that so many places that residents once poured heaps of effort into are now entirely gone. That being said, there are a handful of very old landmarks and even museums that exist within Second Life today that document its history, and in a lot of ways highlight how players have taken it upon themselves to do their best to preserve the past of their virtual community, maybe even subconsciously. Opened in 2006, Svaga is one of the oldest islands you can currently visit that hasn't had anything added to it since its creation. You can get a tour guide upon a giant wasp flying you through its map while supplying informational tidbits communicated through chat messages. It mentions experiments with artificial ecosystems and life, with plants that grow and multiply on their own, and I couldn't help but happily grin at the stretched textures and simpler look of the area compared to others I had seen. The best part was that there was a central tower that housed a small library, showcasing scrapbooks made by Second Life residents that covered big events, architecture, and artsy photography. In one case, you could even buy a physical copy of the book. Even in my research, I found that there are a lot of photo albums and videos you can find online that serve as records of what virtual life was like in this world, seemingly a lot more when compared to competing or similar metaverse-type platforms. I don't think it's too much of a stretch to say that this is probably due to a deeper connection that players have to their digital residents, and perhaps it's less of a conscious preservation effort and more of a desire to simply capture memories as people do in the real world. It's the same way you take pictures if you were hanging out with friends or visiting a new place. And with Second Life's core being community events, player creations, and social interactions, it's practically made up of those unscripted, organic human-to-human moments that we often instinctively want to prolong our memories of by capturing it visually. You can't live in a moment forever, and Second Life, having gone through so many different changes since its conception, has always had that sense of impermanence looming over every aspect of it. It has had to adapt to survive, introducing new features or killing off parts of itself in response to player feedback, technological advancements, economical factors, and real-world incidents. I am very glad that there are still at least some pockets within the expansive map that function as time capsules. They obviously don't have the numerous other residents running around as they once did in their heyday, but you can still walk through the otherwise perfectly preserved ruins of these few 3D spaces. First established in 2006, Roma is a rather fascinating example, as you witness the remnants of not just the player culture, but real ancient history too. It's filled with famous Roman sites and sculptures, with information cards included, even featuring a theatre section where you can sit and watch an automated play. It was a map that inhabitants would often roleplay in from what I could gather, and they would actually periodically come together to vote on various changes to be made within the city, or elect others into positions of power to represent them. There's also the Second Life History Museum, which is specifically dedicated to the technical evolutions and major cultural milestones that took place throughout the years, as well as highlighting players that made their own mark on the community. History Tower, oh that's cute how it looks on the map. So it seems like there were actual railways connecting parts of Second Life together. Oh, they have Northern Line. This is just like London. Avatar last names. So this is when you had to choose from a predetermined list for an avatar name. Most significant last names. Babka. Interesting. They have a slightly disproportionate Yoda. I think this giant figure's from the prototype, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so this is what the early stages of Second Life looked like. And then it kind of evolved into this. And the avatars would slowly get more detailed as well as time went on. And they have pictures of the old welcome area here, and some of the old avatars maybe? I don't know why they're wearing t-shirts that say British Council on it, but anyways. Ooh, this is like a gallery of famous landmarks that used to exist. The Green Clock Tower. I love how blocky it is. Wait, touch to landmark? Oh, so I think these you can actually still visit. Climbable beanstalk is a thing? Wait, I need to see this. Can you make it to the top? Not with this control scheme, absolutely not. Alright, so that means we can visit some of the landmarks that I've added. There we go, the lovely clock tower. Is that like a Batgirl office in here, in the clock tower? Home of the climbable beanstalk, 2003. Here it is. How tall is this thing? Oh no. Okay, well, up we get, I guess. Oh, the jumping is terrible. What is this? Can I just walk it? No. Okay. I'm not even gonna attempt this. This is horrible. What is this? Click to res bubble. Alright. Oh! Okay, I don't think the bubble texture has loaded in correctly. I can just cheat my way to the top. Wonderful. Yeah, this is much better than having to actually control shit. The texture loaded in. Nice. There we go. Oh, that is so high up. Going through the clouds now. Doesn't seem like there's really anything at the top. It's just this. The spiral. Ah, pretty cool view though. Wait, there's something else above me. It's like a blimp or something. Alright, we'll keep going up. I'm floating away in my bubble. Can I leave my bubble behind? Alright, bubble gone. Ooh, what a cozy airship. Huh, love. Oh! Right, well I can imagine what goes on here. So above the beanstalk, there's the Airship Love Hotel. So this building has a lot of key topics and milestones from the history of Second Life. Wow, there's so many different things. Ah, there's like the old ad campaigns. Oh, there's so much text too. Oh, and we have the dates on the floor. That's really cute. Oh, so the year 2000. We got the different mainland continents that existed. We have a commemoration of the first ever resident of Second Life called Stellar Sunshine. There are so many different things being documented here. This is insane. It has information on like big updates and famous creations. And the first person to become a real-life millionaire due to Second Life business. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is a pretty famous example of people making a lot of money in this game. I like how there's fake museum visitors just standing around. There's some Linden Lab company history here too, with Rod Humble at some point becoming a CEO. Gosh, there is just so much here. Got Ripped Santa Claus showing his moves. There is a lot of Second Life lore here. It's honestly kind of overwhelming, but very cool that people put this together. That's all for now. You continue to experience the beautiful Second Life, and we promise that we will add more historical events to this museum. We still have plenty of space. Linden Lab allows us to build up to 4,096 meters. Seems like the latest thing in this exhibit is from 2025, which is when you could import meshes straight into Second Life. This is basically like a really cool wiki page turned into a 3D space. Honestly, surprisingly comprehensive too. Thanks to these spaces, I got a decent look into the more public areas and events of the past. But in regards to people's homes and the more personal private abodes, it was near impossible to find that sort of thing preserved and accessible. The marketplace does technically have houses and decorations you can sort by age, but it's not really the same as seeing how players put together all the separate parts of their rooms, and I would have loved to witness what some of the more unique and creative residences would have looked like in World. It's now been 2 months since I started my journey through Second Life, and I've learned a lot in that time. To be honest, you can basically treat it as a paid shopping sim, but there are entire maps built with the purpose of providing free items too. Apart from just buying currency outright, it is possible to make Linden dollars through various other means, and I discovered a little too late that I could get a free fishing rod and exchange what I caught for extra cash. There's of course the option of selling creations on the marketplace if you have some kind of 3D modeling skills, and I've also seen people busking in certain places. Second Life does have a pretty big virtual industry for adult-only areas and activities from what I've unwillingly stumbled across at times while exploring, and it's not uncommon for residents to offer services to others as a way of making money. Given that the majority of the giant overall map appears to be vacant of players, the fact that this world is still able to continue running just goes to show how committed its player base are. They do genuinely care about this virtual space, with many still logging in even after a decade since they first created their accounts. I was focused on navigating the emptiness of the world, so I didn't really engage much socially with other players. But in the few instances where I did, they were very welcoming and helpful if I had any questions. Second Life has a very slow-paced atmosphere that many might find to be boring, but I think in gradually acclimatizing to that pacing, I began to notice how much there really is to see here. The contrast between the more primitive maps with the modern ones represent the growing years that this space has endured so far, and I couldn't help but think of Second Life as a virtual world that refuses to die. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed this slightly different format with the inclusion of live commentary segments. Let me know what you thought, and if you hated it, don't tell me. That way I can just pretend I did a good job anyways. If you were entertained by watching those parts, I'd recommend checking out my streams on Twitch, which are scheduled every Tuesday and Thursday at 3 PM UK time. And there's also a VOD channel called EuroVOD 4000, which has my past playthroughs of games like Mystery of the Druids and Lifeline. Go piss!
Yeah, you're right. It's scary because we don't know what it is.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, I'll go.
If you want to ensure you don't miss my future work and are interested in supporting my channel for free, be sure to subscribe and specifically make sure notifications are turned on too. Or alternatively, you can join my Discord server where I post updates when videos go live. As always, a huge thank you to my patrons for keeping the channel going, and I'll see you in the next video.